If you've ever tried to change your life but hit an invisible wall, this video is for you. Real transformation doesn't come from pushing harder. Real transformation comes from understanding what's silently blocking you and releasing it safely, intelligently, and permanently. Hi, I'm Dr. Jo Messenger, and in this video, I'll be covering why so many motivated and capable people stay stuck and what actually creates breakthroughs that last. So if you're stuck, it's probably not because you're lazy. So let me say this straight up. If you've done the work, if you've read the books, if you've tried to think positive and you're still stuck, and you're still not where you would prefer to be, it's not because you're broken, it's not because you're lazy or lacking discipline per se. It's probably because you weren't taught how change actually works. Most people are trying to create change from the outside in. New goals, new habits, new affirmations, while their nerve system is still running on outdated survival software. So they push harder. They blame themselves. They blame someone else, or they blame something else, or they quietly give up and tell themselves something like, maybe this is just how it is. And this is it's a bit like trying to install new apps on a phone that hasn't been updated since 2003. So here's what I know after decades of working with real people. Here's what I know after decades of working with real men and women, leaders and caregivers, high achievers and sensitive souls. I know that breakthrough isn't about doing more. It's about removing what's silently blocking you. And those blocks are rarely conscious. They live in the blocks to your breakthroughs. They live in your unprocessed emotions. They live in your old identities that you've outgrown. They live in survival patterns that once kept you safe, very appropriately. The blocks to your breakthroughs, they live in your beliefs that you didn't even choose for yourself, that you inherited from someone somewhere. And your body remembers before your mind understands. And that's not weakness, that's intelligence, that's homeostasis, that's a natural response to the conditions that you're providing yourself with. And the problem is, most personal development skips this part. The problem is most personal development tells you to rise above your humanity instead of integrating it. So true transformation is quieter. It's quieter than hype, it's deeper than mindset, and it's far more powerful than good old willpower. When you clear what's blocking you, your energy returns to you. Your decisions sharpen, your relationships change, and suddenly movement happens. Not because you forced it, but because your resistance is gone. And this is the work that changes lives. This is the work that changes lives, and when enough people do it, it changes families, it changes systems, and it can even change the planet. And that's why I created the free workbook called What's Blocking Your Breakthrough. It's not fluff, it's not therapy speak, and it's definitely not about fixing yourself. It helps you to clearly see what you're ready to release and what's asking to be healed and what your next step is that you actually need to take. So this workbook will help you to identify which area of your life is quietly sabotaging your process. It'll help you to understand your emotional, physical or energetic patterns that are underneath it. It'll help you to gain clarity without overwhelm or self-blame. It'll help you to take the next safe step towards a real breakthrough for you. And what's inside the book? There's a Wheel of Life self-assessment, and no one but you will know your responses, so you'll get the most out of it if you answer honestly rather than what you'd prefer the answers to be at this stage. And there's emotional pattern prompts and reflective questions. There's reset techniques across health and fitness, money, relationships, and spiritual connection. And it'll set you up with a free account and your own personal dashboard so that you can access it from whenever you want and wherever you are. And here's the thing, there's no risk whatsoever, because you can opt out or just simply delete your account if that's what you prefer to do instead. So if somewhere within you, you know that you're meant for more, if somewhere within you, you know that you were meant for more without burning out, without bypassing, and without betraying yourself or your values, find the link, I'll pop it down below, click the link, download the workbook, and let's begin properly. Let's begin properly from the inside out.